All right, we're going to go over one of the many, many different ways that you can get your images ready for printing on the roll paper. Remember, all this is relative. I'm going to give you kind of a system to do this, um, and I'm going to try and make it as simple as possible so that all the images are the same size, the same space between them. Um, so it involves quite a few steps, but if you kind of follow this pattern and figure the math out beforehand, and then you should be okay figuring this out. So our goal here is if this is the roll paper width, which would be 42 inches wide, at least one of them, and then it's as tall as you want it. So that is kind of as tall as you need it to be, as long as you need it to be. So we want to fit our pictures in sort of like this. So my pictures are horizontal, but I can fit 5 of them pretty comfortably vertically and get a decently sized image. So that's kind of what I'm going to do. You can fit yours however you want. Just make sure they're the same size. Okay, and they have a little border around them would be ideal. Okay, so we can find the size, remember, by going to the print shop website. Our luster is 42. The shortest side of the image can be 40. So 40 is our working width there. The mat is 44, and the working size is 42, and it varies between the papers. So let's go take a look. I've got a folder of my images. I'm going to use 5. You may have 7, depending on how you do the assignment. So you have to kind of figure this out for yourself. But I'm going to right-click and open those all with Photoshop. So these are my images. Now let's do a little math. So the paper is 40 inches wide. Okay. The images, I have 5 of them. Okay, now I want, let's say, a half an inch all the way around the image. Inch might be better, but let's go with a half an inch and see what happens. So a half an inch. So um, that would be 6. All right. Actually, so 40. So 40 is my working image. So let's take 40. Let's divide it by 5. I have 5 images. Okay. That equals, it's a round 1. 40 divided by 5 equals 8. Okay. So 8 is each image, or each space. So if 40, so this gets pretty complicated. So if 40 is here, this divided is 8 each. So let's say I want a half an inch around it. So in that case, I want my image here to be 7. Okay. All right. So that, take that 8 and then subtract an inch on either side to make it 7. All right. Does that make sense? It's the math. It should by the end. Okay. So 7 inches. Now these are horizontal, so I need to rotate them. So what I'm going to do, this is the first image. I'm going to go. This is the first image. I'm going to go to image rotation, 90 degrees clockwise. Now this is after you edit, by the way. Okay. So once your editing is done, I can rotate it 90 degrees clockwise. I'm going to go to image size, and what I want to do is move. I want to uncheck resample right here first. Move this to 300. I can check resample there, and now my width, that's the width here, needs to be 7. Okay, that gives me an image 7 by 10.5 at 300. All right, I'm going to resize that. It's going to make it a lot smaller, but we're printing smaller than your images. So let's do that again. Go to image rotation, 90 degree clockwise, image size. Make sure that says 300. Width is 7. So 7, 10.5, 300. Your numbers may be different. Depends on the paper you pick. Depends on how many images you have. You have to figure that out. Image rotation, 90 clockwise. Image size. We're going to go 300. 7 width. Notice how all these numbers are working out the same because these images are shot the same settings. 90 clockwise. Image size. 100. 7. We got the image size. Whoops, I didn't rotate that one first. You don't have to. You can do it in any order you want. But it's easier to keep track of if you do it all the same. Image size. To 7 at 300. Okay. So these are ready. These are ready to copy and paste. All right. So I need a new document. Or actually, we'll do a little trick here. So now I'm going to go back through each one and I'm going to add that 1/2 inch in the width. All right. So now I'm going to go to image canvas size. Okay. Let's say go to inches. So that's 7. I'm going to change that to 8. Remember, 40 divided by 5 is 8. We'll leave that white. Image canvas size. Inches 8. And I made sure it's centered so that 1/2 inch comes up on either side. Image size, canvas size, inches 8. Seems like a lot of steps. You know, one of the ways you can do this is just to resize them. Make sure you resize them to the same pixel dimensions. Canvas size, but I like to make things interesting. 8. File. Canvas size. Inches 8. Okay. Now I'm going to create a new document. File, new document. Okay, I want a custom size. I want it to be 40 inches wide. Height. Let's go back and look at the height on these. So image size, height is 10.5. Okay, now it's 10.5 by 8. Okay, so that's the new size I want. File, new, custom, 40 by 10.5. Okay. Now the next thing I'm going to do, I want 300 pixels per inch. I'm going to change the background color to black. Be fun. I'm going to hit create. Now here is my 40 inches by 10.5. So all 5 of those images should fit edge to edge and top to bottom. So let's go back to this one. Select all, copy, and then paste. That fits perfect. And it's perfectly in the middle because I pasted it perfectly in the middle. So if I go to the next one, select all, Command A, and then Command C to copy. Go now and let's hit paste, and that puts it right on top. So I need to move it off the other one, and it should snap right to the edge, right there. So now let's go to the third one. Select all, copy, paste, copy. Go back here, paste. That puts it right in the middle. I'm going to go down to slide it over. It's going to lock in. So you kind of see what I'm doing here. I'm fitting it to the right size. All right, let's go to the fourth one. Select all, Command C. Go back here and paste. Like that. And let's see, which one did I miss? Maybe that one. Select all, Command C, and then paste it in. So now I have that. Okay, so you can see I've got 5 images spaced across 40 inches. Now the paper's 42, so I can now go into canvas size if I want to. Change that to 42 inches. And if I need to, let's say change that to 11.5. Okay. There. Now that's how that's going to sit on my paper. I can now come in and cut here and there. And have all 5 images exactly the same as long as I cut them in the right spot. So that's one method. So notice I fit these in. So now I would have to pay for, you'd only pay for the 10.5. You wouldn't pay for the space on the outside there. So that would be 220 times 10.5. So there's 20 times 10.5 equals $23 for all 5 pictures. So you can go smaller, rotate them how you want them, and yeah, that's one method of doing it. So remember, it's all relative. Just make sure it's a good quality DPI. You fit them in that space. You leave a little gap between them so you can cut them. And good luck.